shirt to school. I'm like,
Rain cooking up, no rocks in the pan, watching the plan form in the sand, bidding castles out of thoughts in our head, late nights, no sleep in my bed, trying to see my dreams manifest. Look at that, now look at that, we nice. Put the past on ice, I was bad like Mike, now I'm good like Kendrick said, boy, we gon' be alright. I just double my price, I get love on sight, that's the only love I like. Now look at that, we nice. For all the ones who showed up with no motives. That fake love is so bogus. I don't take love from false.
What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Dylan back at it again with another live watch along right here on YouTube, on Twitch, on Twitter, and streaming as well on to the good old TikTok itself. Of course, I am your host, like I just mentioned, and of course, we are doing TNA. Today is Thirsty Thursdays, which means it is Thirsty Thursday for some more wrestling. And what better time of day than TNA? And of course, I am joined with my amazing co-host this evening, none other than Kicking It Old School with none other than Leo himself. What is going on, Leo? How are you, buddy?
I am feeling great. I am ready to talk some TNA, watch some TNA, and have a blast.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And of course, for everybody checking us out over on TikTok, if you want to hang out with all of us, head over to youtube.com/Last Week in Wrestling Podcast, Twitch/Last Week in Wrestling Pod, or LWIW Pod over on Twitter right now. So that way you could check out myself as well as Leo while we are watching TNA. That's right. Tonight is going to be one hell of a night because we have none other than the best of three matches for the tag team titles. ABC, the holding contention champions, against our guys, the grizzled young veterans. Of course, we have Nick Nemeth in action as well, aka
Right?
Dolph Ziggler. Plus, we also hear from Frankie Kazarian after that
Incredible
incredible
betrayal.
backstabbing that he did a few weeks back. Plus, we also are getting some action from Decay themselves, the new women tag team champions, plus a whole lot more. We got some women action. We got a whole lot of stuff happening today. So definitely come by
Absolutely.
and check us all out over here on all of those streaming platforms. But yes, tonight we're about 9 minutes away from the show. What do we think is going to happen with these best of three matches? Of course, tonight starts that best of three competition for the grizzled young veterans and ABC. So, Leo, I'm going to kick it to you now. What do you think is going to be the outcome of the first bout for these titles?
I think it's going to be a great match because you have two of the best tag teams. Very, very, they like going in there and they do the best that they can. They have been putting up some of the best matches. GYV is as a team that I think doesn't get the credit that they deserve, and I feel like they're going to make a statement. And what better statement to be made by beating the tag team champions in TNA? And this is going to be a great series. There's not many times we see a best of three take place unless it's really called for, and these two deserve that, that prestige of having that type of match. Is definitely going to bring the best out of both teams. And I think it's going to lead to the third potential match if we get one fall each. The last fall is for the tag team titles. So I do think that's the route that they're definitely going to be going in.
Yeah, this is, like you said, this is going to be one hell of a show. Starting off tonight with some nice single tag team competition, just straight wrestling itself, getting into the harder of the rest of the week as we go on. And of course, TNA Impact is proudly sponsored by Cell Phone. Like we are proudly partnered with none other than the Main Event Network, as well as NordVPN. So definitely, if you're checking out this live over on TikTok, head over to YouTube so that way you guys can get yourselves an awesome subscription with NordVPN. So that way you and all of your internet needs are met in a faster than ever way. But enough of all of that. Leo, like we were saying, tonight is the night, man.
Mm-hmm.
We had an amazing time watching TNA. We had an amazing time watching Hard to Kill. this coming year that started off our pay-per-view season.
Indeed.
Yeah, before that was, of course, Wrestle Kingdom. And then, of course, we just got off of the Royal Rumble, now going into Elimination Chamber at the end of this month. And, of course, AEW Revolution to wrap up the first week of March. So, man, we got a lot here as these shows are
Absolutely.
going on. So, I
Absolutely.
am so happy to be hanging out with you, my guy, and, of course, everybody here. But I think the Grizzled Young Vets are taking it. I think
They
they're taking
have
one
to.
up. I
They
think they're
gotta.
going one up on this.
They're going to. I really feel like they are going to give the tag team champions a run for the money to let them know that they are not just some easy tag team to beat. They are the true tag team to beat, and they
Yeah.
are going to make a statement tonight. And I really feel like this is going to bring the best out of both teams. Like I said earlier, definitely going to be probably the match of the night, in my opinion, and potentially could be tag team feud of the year if
Mm.
given the opportunity to do so.
Yeah, I definitely think you said it again perfectly. This is definitely going to be a tag team battle royale. Nonetheless, it is going to definitely be a slobber knocker type of a wrestling competition tonight, and I'm very excited to see that. But let's talk about our guy Nick Nemeth for a little bit now.
Mhm.
Nick Nemeth, aka Dolph Ziggler, Daddy Dolph, now in TNA, hanging out with the big boys, ready to take on none other than Trey Miguel in singles competition. Of course, his first debut match was against Zachary Wentz that went over really, really well. Of course, if you haven't watched
Yep.
that, make sure you go over to youtube.com/TNA and check out that whole entire 10-minute match. An amazing debut for Nick Nemeth himself. But now, Trey Miguel, someone a little bit more to his standard of very action paced, not so
Yeah.
quickly to just be all technical ground game. It's a lot more quick moving, more in the speed of Nick Nemeth, in my opinion. Do you think this is going to keep that trajectory of where we want to see Dolph becoming a number one contender for Moose's title, the World Heavyweight Championship for TNA?
I really think this is a great first step for someone like a Nick Nemeth. He has definitely proven, if you guys have not seen some of his matches in WWE, when given the opportunity, when given the green light, he can put up some of the very best matches on the card. He was not even in the WWE Championship picture in 2016 when he faced The Miz. The fact that they had that match main event the show for the Intercontinental Championship lets you know that he can make any championship just as prestigious and just as important as the world championship. And this
Mm,
guy he's facing in Trey Miguel, somebody who has been a former X Division champion, someone who has been a former tag team champion in TNA, who has definitely elevated himself. If you guys don't remember, him and Wes Lee were all part of the same faction together. Him, Trey Miguel, and I believe what's his tag team partner from MSK? What was it? I think Zachary Wentz.
Zach, I think it was Wentz.
Zachary.
Yeah.
All three of them were in the same faction together, which is crazy
Yeah.
to think. And the fact that when both of those guys, when Zachary and Wesley left to go to NXT, who stayed behind? Trey Miguel did. He stayed behind and rebuilt himself as a singles star, and he has definitely exceeded everybody's expectations. I think a lot of the people who come through these different promotions, when you come through as a tag team, when you come through as a faction, they only think of you as that. They only think of you as a tag team guy. They only think of you as being an extra hand. But he exceeded all those expectations that were put in front of him and has definitely passed it with flying colors by proving that he can be on his own, and he has definitely done just that. And I think Dolph Ziggler, he's definitely going to give this guy a run for his money because you have two different styles, in a sense, going up against each other, and both of them are going to kill it. And this is going to be a great first step to potentially building to the story that we've been seeing take place since Hard to Kill, which is him and Moose, which I do think is going to happen at some point in the near future.
I do too. I think we got a bunch of pay-per-views lining up for that, and I feel like probably near the WrestleMania season when, of course, TNA, MLW, House of Glory, AEW, of course, Wrestling Revolver, they're all kind of getting ready for that WrestleMania weekend, is where we're going to see the final showdown and the real showdown between none other than Nick Nemeth and Moose himself in title contention. And I'm excited to see that. And I'm definitely thinking that these matches that are setting up Nick Nemeth going forward are more in his wheelhouse than something in WWE. Like you said,
Right.
WWE was very underutilizing of Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler was very underlooked and not appreciated and felt like he was always going to be in that undercard, where now TNA can give him that access to do that and more. So I'm so excited to see what is next for Dolph Ziggler, because this is going to be amazing. This is going to be wild. I'm so excited for everything that is to come here. So let's get right
Agreed.
to it. You know what I mean?
Agreed. Agreed.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But we are about a minute away. I'm actually going to try something. So, TikTok, I'm going to end really quick because I'm going to try something really quick and see if I can get you on the big screen instead of here, where we could both be showing none other than myself and Leo. So, we're going to figure that out now. I'm going to end this here, but we're going to keep on over here on YouTube and everywhere else. Alrighty.
And
So,
they
that's ending there.
and if you haven't been paying close attention though, Dylan, they apparently we might be getting a new tag team being potentially formed in the near future. If you were paying close attention, you remember the one that won the Ultimate X match, Giselle Shaw.
Hmm.
Well, it looks like her and Ash by Elegance are about to potentially be forming a tag team in the near future. They have been teasing it on social media as of recently, and it looks like that could be in the works of potentially happening in the next couple of weeks.
Damn. That's kind of exciting.
And them
I'm not
going
gonna
after
lie.
the tag titles as well.
That's kind of exciting. I think at this stage of the game now we're ready. You know what I mean? We're ready for it, and I want to see what's next. I want to see what's
Right.
next for everybody here. Let's see here. Let's do window capture.
Let me see this one.
Do this. StreamYard. Hey. All right. Stretch to screen. All right. Hold on a second.
But yeah, but I do think it's going to be a great show nonetheless, though. I really do.
Yeah. No. Absolutely.
And like you said, them going for like you said, for someone like a Nick Nemeth, I really feel like they could be setting things up for him going after the title, maybe at Slammiversary, because Slammiversary is viewed as TNA's version of WrestleMania. So
Right.
if you can build them up for at least like a good 6 months, I think he'll be ready.
Yeah.
Have him go through some former world champions, maybe have him face a Josh Alexander. I would love to see that match happen. I know we've seen Josh Alexander face this guy at Hard to Kill, but Hammerstone, even having to go up against like a beast like that, is definitely going to help him propel himself and test himself against numerous different talent and prepare for somebody who is very massive and dominant like a Moose.
I'm excited. It looks good. Alrighty. We're gonna go live on TikTok here through the studio. All right. All
Let's go.
right.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do
Let's
it.
do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Jojo, hey, loving the show. I'm
All
I'm
right.
glad
All
you
right. All
enjoy the
right. All
show.
right. So everybody now on TikTok can see the both of us here as we are. Whoo, there we are.
There
All
we
right.
are.
And I
There
got
we
like
are.
40. I got so many goddamn screens going on, man.
It,
I don't
hey,
know what to
I
do.
had to deal with. That's what I had to deal with earlier when I tried to do this test stream for 2K. Just trying to look at see if I was alive and make sure everything was good. And you got to make sure the audio's good to make sure people's if it's actually live to see if people you can view your
Yeah,
chat. All
yeah.
that for is just it's just crazy, man. It's very crazy. It's just a lot to keep up with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, tell me about it. Listen, everybody on TikTok, if you can see us, if you can hear us, make sure you let us know if you can hear all of us coming in and whatnot. We are trying out something a little bit different, a little bit new. So we want to make sure we are getting it all to you. Let us see here. Primary microphone is not that. Um, Scarlett. Hello, 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 hello.
Can you guys
No,
hear me? Is everything good on my end? Can you guys hear me?
we can hear you.
Okay, great, 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 great.
We can hear you.
I might
Well,
be a
Nick
little ahead
Nemeth.
of you, but they're doing a little backstage segment with Alan Angels and Josh
Right,
Alexander.
right. Okay. All right. Can you hear me? Everyone can hear me? All right. I gotta see if people can hear me on TikTok. I think you're good. Speak again for me, buddy.
Was good, was good, was
What's
good.
good? What's good? What's good? All right. I think we're good. All right. If everybody joining on TikTok, let us know if you can hear us, please. So that way we know if we're coming in or not. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. But yes, what's going on? What's going on? How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for hanging out with us as we are watching none other than
A good
TNA.
old TNA. Total
Loving the show
nonstop
so
action.
far. JoJo, loving that. You're loving it, buddy. Of Kraus, Chris. Yeah. Eric, I
Yeah.
see everybody coming in. What's going on, everybody?
Let me talk to you.
Let me talk to you. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think people can hear us.
Let me see. Let me see. I'm
We'll
going
see.
on my
Go on,
TikTok.
go on. Yeah, go on TikTok for me and let us
Yeah,
know.
I'm putting it on my PC.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on mute to let me know. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk, and you tell me if you can hear me or not. Let me know. Let me know if you can hear me. What'd you say? You can hear me.
I can hear you on there.
And what about yourself?
Let me see. Wait, wait. Let me mute it.
Can you hear yourself? Yeah. All right. Cool. Then you can hear us. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Nick Nemeth, and of course, none other than Trey Miguel fighting are in action right now as a singles competition. What is going on, everybody? I am watching the women's Royal Rumble match again. Dude, it was so good the first time. I bet you it's so good the second time as well.
It's it's kind of funny though.
What is?
I mean, because Chris, it's crazy. Like I do that a lot of the times where if it's a pay per view happening, I
Right.
always go back and rewatch it the very next day or as soon as the replay is available to me. I
Yeah.
literally do that every time. What if it's the Rumble? What if it's Mania? What if it's SummerSlam? I do that so many times. The only time I don't really do that if it's Raw or SmackDown or NXT.
See, I don't mind watching it again and again and
I
again.
actually I actually rewatched it. I watched it Monday. I rewatched it Monday
Mm-hmm.
because I rewatched it Monday and I rewatched the men's. I've been rewatching a lot of things this week. I rewatched Money in the Bank 2021, 2022, 2023. Um, what else have I rewatched as of late? I rewatched Elimination Chamber 2020, at least for the women's match. I watched that. And
Hmm.
then also the match that they had in 2022 and 2023
Right, right.
and 20. I rewatched so many different Elimination Chambers because I know this month I plan on doing a series where I'm go back and rewatch a lot of the different Elimination Chamber matches,
Yeah, I
preparing
gotta let
myself for.
I gotta let what's his face know my date for WrestleMania watch along. Tino.
Oh, for
I just haven't picked a date yet.
oh, you're gonna be watching a WrestleMania with him?
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna do a WrestleMania watch along with him.
I actually did it last year. We was going back through I believe it was 16 through 38, I believe.
Hmm.
And I rewatched WrestleMania 31 and 32 with him.
That's dope.
For some reason, I don't know, I'm getting PTSD all of a sudden because I feel like this year is starting to turn out like WrestleMania 32 all over again with all the different injuries that took place during that year.
I don't blame you.
Because
I
we
don't
had so
blame you.
many different injuries. We had Seth out. Seth was out in twenty
Damn.
sixteen, and now he's out again for this one. Then we had, who else was out? John Cena. I guess he was still in some type of injury.
Hmm.
Um, Bray Wyatt, RIP. He was dealing with an injury at that time.
Yep.
Who else? Randy Orton was injured. Neville
Yeah.
was injured. And crazy thing, Neville or Pac, he was supposed to win the Intercontinental Championship in that ladder match that year, which sucked. It sucked. Chris says I'm watching old Bailey matches. If I go back and watch some old Bailey matches, I usually always go back to um, NXT Takeover Brooklyn in 2015 when it was her and Sasha Banks. That's the match that I always like to go back and watch. I go back and watch her Money in the Bank win in 2019. I think her beating Charlotte Flair to end her streak, her pay-per-view streak that she had. I go back and watch the Fatal 4-Way that happened in 2017 when it was her, Charlotte, Sasha, and Nia. That was a fatal 4-way match that they had at WrestleMania 33. I think that's one of the very few matches I like to go back and watch. But Chris, let me know some matches that I may have slept on. Maybe I'll go back and rewatch them for the one time.
Let us know for sure in the comment section, as well as Blair over here on TikTok saying Jay White should have signed with WWE. He'd be facing Seth instead of Punk. Well, right now Punk is injured, as we
I
all
mean,
know.
he would be a
Drew
good
McIntyre is the
challenger,
one, though. I don't know, man. Drew
bro.
McIntyre's right now. Drew McIntyre is on that villain season.
He's
Like
but here's the
he is
thing.
on that
He
straight
is the
villain season.
definition. Drew McIntyre, I love his character. He's the definition of true Black Force energy right now. This
Yeah,
guy is preying on CM Punk's downfall, literally listening to nightmares and dreams from Meek Mill. This guy
yeah,
is he literally did a video. I think it was what was it? I think it was he was working out. He says, let's tear up these triceps. Throwing shots at CM Punk,
yo,
man.
dirty, bro, dirty,
Bro,
dirty, dude,
I said,
dirty.
I don't know if Drew McIntyre wants to go down this route, but if he keeps this up, I wouldn't be surprised if soon as Drew McIntyre thinks he's safe and is about to win a championship, Punk comes out of nowhere in a black hoodie and screws him over solo Sokoa style from Clash at the Castle 2022. Because that man, he just does not. He does not. He just doesn't know how to quit. Like I thought Raw was crazy, but this guy is just. Did you
Oh,
see the meme that he put up on his Twitter?
yeah, with him at the gravesite like this, dude. He used to pray for times like this to rhyme like this. Dude, it's
Bro,
wild. Like Drew McIntyre right now is in a true villain arc, and honestly, I love him right now for it.
And I know a lot of people have been saying Gunther, but it's not gonna happen because his visa issues. He won't be able to make the trip for the show, and I
Right,
don't.
right.
And Punk is out, so who better yet to have him face than
Beautiful
Drew
super kick by Nemeth,
McIntyre?
by the way.
Drew McIntyre
3.
is the guy.
Beautiful. Beautiful super kick by Nemeth to get the win. Drew's boring though. I'm tired of hearing him saying he won with no fans. I mean, you're right. Like it is yes, it is getting a little tiresome him
But it's
saying that
understandable.
each and every time. But at the same time, it's like it is true. He did win it, and I feel like we don't appreciate him for it at all, even in the slightest. So I don't know. Maybe he has a point that we are just not seeing. I,
Well,
I,
I
you know.
look back and I have sympathy for him because, he was clamoring for this moment, and I was there when he won the Royal Rumble in 2020. I
Yeah.
was there and seeing the crowd reaction when he eliminated Brock
Yep.
Lesnar.
Macklin just
A
came
lot
out
of
and beat the piss out of fucking Nemeth right
people
there.
I
I
was
heard he
there when
hasn't renewed yet either. Yeah, he hasn't.
he
He
hasn't
hasn't, Blair.
he hasn't renewed, but I think if they put him in a high profile match like this and it keeps doing what they've been doing with him, I can see a situation where he does resign.
Yeah.
And it sucks. I mean, like he said, I mean, I was there when he eliminated Brock Lesnar. You know, I know we don't like to mention him because of the stuff that he's in, but still, the moment itself when he eliminated him, the crowd erupted. When it came
Yep.
down to him and Roman Reigns, people were split 50-50 because didn't know as a fan which route that they were going to take. They could have
Correct.
they could have won had Roman Reigns win again to submit himself as one of those guys to win 2 Royal Rumbles. They could have
Yep.
went with Drew McIntyre finally went getting his moment, and they did. And it sucked that his moment came at a situation where nobody was there to cheer for him. And I think that's his whole story is wanting to win a title in front of fans, no matter if he's a heel or face. That is his story. His story is winning the championship or a championship in front of a crowd. So I don't think. So I think people aren't really appreciating what he's bringing to the table, but because he is one of the biggest guys you can put in that match. You can put a Gunther up against Seth Rollins, but I mean, it would be okay if you were to do it, but the
Yeah.
problem is he can't go to Perth, Australia because of his visa issues. He won't be able to travel outside of the US. The earliest we can see him being traveling outside the US is maybe Bash in Berlin at the earliest, or maybe Backlash in France. That's the earliest we possibly could get with him possibly traveling. And Punk is
True.
injured. And
True, Blair said. True.
Sami Zayn is a face. Sami Zayn, in my opinion, he's good, but he's not at a WrestleMania main event level just yet. I
Right.
think you have to give him more time to develop. I think he's capable of doing it. His match with Roman Reigns last year proved that, but we need to see more of him in a main event status. We need to see more of him in a main event limelight. We need to see more of him at a main event level, facing some bigger names. We need to see him going up against some Seth Rollinses again. We need to see him going up against Kevin Owenses again. We need to see him go up against some bigger names in the company. So I really feel like it's only a matter of time before they do. I wouldn't be surprised if they were to give, someone like a Sami Zayn or Kevin Owens the money in the bank because it is in Canada this year, I believe. Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
it is. So I can see something like that happening for one of those two guys. Maybe if Drew sticks around, he can be in the conversation to win.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
like
right
that.
now, but like me and you have been saying, Dylan, like the main event scene has kind of been lacking ever since these
It has
injuries
been,
have been happening.
and like if we put Jay White in there, what is he really going to do? Like, who is he really going to be facing? Like, yes, he could be facing people like a Seth Rollins, a CM Punk, a Drew
Cody.
McIntyre, but Cody
But what
for what?
happens after that?
Right.
The thing is,
That's really the question.
you
What
bring these
happens
guys
after
there,
that?
and it's the thing. You can have guys come to the WWE, and yes, they can have some great matches. But the problem is if they accomplish their goals, right? Okay, cool. But what happens next? What is the aftermath going to look like? If they lose, what is the aftermath going to look like? What is the story that they're going to have to take to get back to the title? What opponents do they have that can keep them at a main event level, competition without them dwindling and falling down the card? There have been so
Yeah.
many times people have been saying that, and what happens? As soon as they have that big match, they slowly dwindle down the card, slowly but surely. How many times have we seen it? Look what happened with Shinsuke. He had his big match, and what happened after? Yes, he has been able to keep himself relevant. I will say that, but he's not at a main event level anymore. He is a mid card guy now. He's pretty much put himself back in mid card purgatory at this point.
Yeah.
Ricochet, he is a guy, they give him the US or Intercontinental champion. He has a decent reign, and when it's over, they don't keep him around the title picture. They put him right back down in at the lower card, and he has to fight his way back up. That's what he's been doing since he's been there. And
Yeah.
that's going to be the continuation of so many different wrestlers if they don't have a story for them after they lose a match, or if they ultimately do win the match. If there's no story after the match. And here's a lot of the things, and I've been saying this for so long. And here's the thing. When you see a lot of the baby faces go up against the
Hmm.
champion, that's their story. Their story is winning the championship.
Yeah.
But the story is never what happens after they win the title. How does them being a champion evolve them as a character and as a wrestler? Do they become more desperate to have their eyes in the back of the head to do whatever it takes to keep their championship? Will they welcome all comers? Will they duck all comers? There needs to be a story and how they develop and how they change themselves as a character after a certain feud or a certain match.
Yeah. I have nothing to add to that. You said a lot right there. Hey guys, doing my hello will probably stay on this time. I appreciate you, Samantha. Thank you so much for coming on. And of course, Chris goes, Bailey WWE 2K24 model
Ye-
is bad.
They,
Yes, it
well,
is.
I don't know. I did see the model. I don't think it's late for them to kind of
Scary
update the
bad.
model. Don't you think, Chris? I mean, is it still too late for them to update the model? Because I usually when they do like these, I've been seeing people talk about it and doing like their little videos, but usually it's like it's not the full finished product.
I hope not. I hope it's not the full finished product because I tell you now, if it is,
It's gonna
that
be
looks scary.
it's scary because that what how you show your respect to your women's Royal Rumble winner? Is that how you show your respect to the woman that won the match? If
I
you
didn't
look at
say
the
it. You said
did,
it. I didn't
did you
say it.
see
You said it.
my question to you, Dylan? Did you see the other models?
Yeah, I saw Trish. I saw Becky. Um,
Hold on, let me see if I can find any of the
Becky.
other
Becky
ones.
looks
These looks more or
meh.
less the same.
Yeah.
I don't see too much improvement from her.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see. I've seen some of the models that they have brought up. So look at Bianca's. This is a Bianca. This is her model from last year.
Hmm.
I'm going to show you Bianca's. I'm just go through a few of these images with you guys. Let me
Yeah.
see. So you guys can see what we're getting. Look at Bianca. This is Bianca Belair from
This is Bianca
2K23.
Belair.
From 2K23. And my
Yikes.
Yowie Wowie is how it
They're
looks.
gonna have to change her face for sure, Blair said.
But look at this. But look at 2K24.
Yeah, I
Now
mean that's so much
now
more
that
realistic.
that is what
That's
I call an
Bianca
improvement.
Belair.
Now that is what I call an improvement. Let me go through some
That's
more.
Bianca
Look at
Belair.
Roman Reigns in 2K23 compared to 2K24. This
Yeah,
is
that's Roman Reigns.
they always do good with him. Let me see some if they got any others. You got Rhea Ripley. She was good, I would say. Let's see if we got any more here. You got Trish
Yeah,
Stratus.
Trish looks a lot more realistic.
You got some of the
Seth,
gang. Right?
Io, Queen Selena, Rhea.
Yes, Rhea Ripley looks great. Rhea Ripley
Yeah.
looks great for her model.
She
She's
always does, though.
absolutely great.
Look at that.
This is
And
a
Decay
huge.
wins. Decay won the match.
Yeah, I didn't see them drop winning the losing. I'm gonna be honest. I
I
didn't see
didn't
them
either,
losing.
but still.
Let me see if they got any new other ones appear here. Mm, let me see. I know they got they got Zelina Vega. She looks great.
Eh,
Compared to last year, it wasn't the best. I say it's a step in the right direction. I will say that.
yeah.
It might
All right. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
LA Knight though, I don't know. LA Knight, I don't know.
Let's say 24. Kinda.
He looks the same as his one from 2K23. I don't
Yeah.
They need to do something with that. I hope they do some updates with some of these character models for sure, because I think some of them do need a little bit of tweaking. Let me see if they got any other ones. I'm liking the showcase stuff. They're gonna be doing some great showcase stuff.
Ultimate Warrior and Rick Rude was announced to be confirmed. WrestleMania 5
Okay.
match. So we're getting stuff. We're getting stuff. Who's this?
Let
Is
me
it
see.
Selena?
This is
All
some of
right. So
her
now, all right, go back
screenshots.
one. Go back one.
It's a
All right,
little
that looks a lot more like Selena.
Yeah, it looks a little bit more.
That looks a lot more like Selena.
I like the fact that they're going in the right direction with a lot of these different models.
Yeah.
Mm, Let me see. I think they have some other
And
ones.
Bailey's not on the WrestleMania poster, Chris is saying.
That sucks. And let me see if I can
There he
find
is.
Bailey's.
Josh Alexander.
Let me see if I can find Bailey's model. If they add updates to it. No, that's not it. Um, Let me see.
Got wrestling in there. Bailey in there.
Let me see if they got anything. Yeah, this is pretty scary. This is really
That's a scary
scary.
looking lady. That's a Bailey that's looking like she's losing her hair.
They've
They
done some
definitely
worse
need
models,
to.
right?
What?
You know they've made some way crappier models, right?
Oh yeah, look at WWE 2K20.
Did you see what they did for I know she's in Impact right now, but did you see how they did Dana Brooks' model in 2K17? I think that was the worst model that we probably got.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Did you see it?
Yes.
Let me see if I can
Pretty
find
bad.
it.
It was pretty bad. What do y'all think about Seth begging Cody to face him?
Now that was let me see if I can find it. That was atrocious. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see.
Honestly, I'm with it. I'm tired of Roman and Cody. I don't care if you don't finish the story. Who cares at this point? That belt doesn't mean as much as it used to. Whew.
Yeah, that
That's bad. That's bad.
they
That's very bad.
they could have just put this in as DLC and gave it some more time to update it. Like, come on now. And at this
They
point,
could
I
just
think
put
she
that
was
in the
just now
trash.
being called up.
They could have just put that in the trash.
They even did Liv Morgan's model somewhat. Okay, let me see if I can find it though.
Honestly, though, Blair, I'm happy. I kind of hope we get Cody and Seth at WrestleMania
I
instead
don't
of Cody
know.
and Roman.
I feel like they're probably. I see how I already know what they're gonna do if they do set up, Cody and Roman. I can see a situation where um I've been saying this, maybe Jimmy and Jay have their match a little bit before, like right before, Roman and Cody's match if it happens on night 2. And I could see a situation where Solo tries to get himself involved and The Rock pays dividend to set up their match or their potential dream match, so to speak, at some point, because I know they've been saying that
The
they want
Rock
to do
and
this.
Roman don't need to happen. Cody and Roman don't need to happen. Give me Cody and Seth. It's a better matchup. It's a better match. It's more exciting. Like there's nothing wrong with it. Cody is 3-0 against Seth Rollins. That's fine. That's fine. Who cares? I mean,
Let me
unless you really want Roman and Cody again.
I feel like this is more gonna be like a part 2 to like. I really hope they end it. I feel like my thing is I want Cody to win. The only reason why, because I feel like it'd be something new and something fresh for SmackDown, so they don't have to keep dealing with a champion that's not there, because they can't really just keep putting all the weight on Logan Paul, who is not even there himself for the US Championship. You need all your titles there. And I feel like if Roman wins, it's like, what happens now? Like, there's nobody else I feel like will be that he can't really face anybody else. There's nobody else that I can realistically see going to be a challenge to him after that. It's like you pretty much won. He's won against everybody by hook or by crook, however you want to put it. He has done it. So I really feel like if they do that, they can't drag out another year of him holding that championship the way he's been doing. I can't see it. I really can't. And I feel like if he faces anybody else out after Mania, it's like none of those guys are going to be taken serious, because none of them have been built up to the level of a Roman Reigns to where he even looks like they look like a threat to Roman or his title reign. That's
I'll be honest.
my
I
biggest
don't want
gripe with
Roman and
that.
Cody. I'll do anything for not a Roman and Cody WrestleMania.
I'll take Cody Roman and just get it over with, and just leave it at that. That's all I'll say about
If they
that on
do
the
us
matter.
dirty again,
Oh, best believe it.
if they do us dirty again, then just know, I told you so.
Let me share this with you. This is
That's
Solo.
just
This is
know
Solo.
if that happens, I told you so.
That's Solo.
Solo looks fire.
Now he looks good.
Solo looks fire.
Now that is a great model. Becky, like we said, more or
Yeah,
less the
okay.
same if you ask me. Let me see if they got anybody else on here.
Chris, I hope so. I hope he
Cody will
finishes his
finish his
story.
story. I hope he does, Chris.
Chris, you better.
I'm
You
already
don't guess what? I'm gonna have a lot of Cody fans DMing me saying I'm right. I'm right. Damn, can't believe you were right. I'm just gonna sit
I
back and laugh. Ha
I
ha
know
ha.
we were talking about
Ha
this.
ha
I
ha
think we
ha.
were talking about what was it? Wednesday. We were talking about Mania and some of the matches that potentially can happen.
Yeah.
I'm very intrigued to see how we talk about um this match in our fantasy booking, because I know we have a chamber coming up very, very soon.
Yes, we
And
do.
I really feel like when it comes down to it, because the front runners to win it is Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan are the front runners to win that match. Now I've been hearing people say they could go either or, but
Hmm.
I could see them maybe set things up a triple threat style. I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised if remember what happened last year. We had Seth Rollins and Logan Paul, and what happened? Logan Paul interfered in the chamber, costing Rollins the match. I could see a
Correct.
situation where Rhea gets involved, helping Liv win
Yeah.
in a sense of she knows in her head, Liv is the easier opponent to beat out of the two. So
Yeah.
she's gonna try to give herself the easiest match and easiest advantage as
Hmm.
match possible, and hoping Liv win. Then you can have a situation between those two, and some way somehow Becky finds a way to get involved in that match and make it a triple threat. Or if she's not doing anything, maybe you have her face someone like a Jade Cargill if she's not doing anything with anybody on SmackDown. Because I'm pretty sure they probably will try to set things up with Jade Cargill and Bianca. The way I see it, but we'll
Right.
see.
Yeah, I'm definitely I'm curious to see what's about to happen
With on what?
with whatchamacallit with
Liv?
yeah,
Yeah, because
because I gotta know if I'm getting a good clip or not from you. You know what I mean?
with for Liv,
Yeah.
I really think it's gonna be something good because I mean I know I got a little upset, a little ahead of myself and
A
whatnot.
little
Very, very ahead of myself
upset.
and very I was irate.
Upset
Okay,
a
you guys.
little.
I was irate, you guys. I was very irate, but
Irate.
I have to understand. I have to kind of give things the benefit of the doubt and see where they play out before I judge things too quickly. Um, but it seems like she is going in a route of becoming a heel or a tweener at the least, because she literally said a promo and it stuck with me and it's making me think. And I think I said it on stream last night. I gotta find it.
Yeah, I was right.
You were right, but the promo stuck
Hey,
with
listen,
me.
when Daddy Dill is right, Daddy
Let me
Dill
see.
is right, you know? And
And
when
he and
other
sh
people start realizing it,
mhm.
then, I can finally get my flowers.
And she said in her, because it was a digital exclusive, she
It's
said,
good.
and I
Quote.
quote, "I was the runner up and the very last woman to be eliminated from the Warrior Rumble this year, just like I was the very last woman eliminated last year.
Yep.
So yay." She says, "So yay, good for me. I came so close twice. But what the difference is, close is just not good enough anymore. I want more. I need more. And luckily for me, I don't need to win the Rumble to get what I want." And
Yes.
she ended it, says, "Watch me."
I wouldn't do Jade and Bianca without a title. Blair saying it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. I don't want to see Jade though in any title contention for the next 8 months.
I think if you give
Bailey's
her
a future Hall of Famer, Chris.
agreed.
Absolutely. I
I think if you give
100% agree with this statement.
I agree with you, Dylan. I don't think she should win a title, but if they decide to give her
No, I don't want her
anything,
in a title contention match for 8 months. Now that
okay.
you put her on the main roster and she looked good at Rumble,
I still think she should go to NXT to help her kind of develop, just in case she's not,
yeah.
kind of to kind of help her a little bit more.
But now that she's at Rumble and she showed off, now let's get to the next stage.
Now, some people have been saying maybe she wins Money in the Bank and you
Hmm.
have her win the Money in the Bank ladder match,
No,
and then you build her up for, because you have a year
no.
to cash in. That's right. That's the yeah. It's a year to cash in, but I still don't think. I feel like it's too early. If I was to pick
Jade could win the
somebody,
Rumble next year,
I'd say Liv.
or Jade could win Elimination Chamber next year.
I think one of those two is gonna. I think probably Chamber for sure. Now, what I feel like is gonna happen for Money in the Bank, if I'm picking some front runners to win, Chelsea Green has to be one of them because she has definitely been doing some great work.
Yes.
And
Love
another
me some
one,
Chelsea Green.
another
Oh,
one,
excuse me. Love me some Chelsea Green.
another one that I gotta throw in, Dakota Kai. She's somebody I can see winning that briefcase. Another woman I can see possibly winning the briefcase.
Yeah.
Naomi. Naomi is somebody I can see winning the briefcase. She's been in the match before. She's come so close to winning it. I think this could be a great way to reintroduce her into the main event scene on whichever brand she's a part of, whether that's being on Raw or if it's on SmackDown. I think it'll be a great way to reintroduce her into the main event scene for the women's division.
Right.
Because there's been a lot of people um that I really feel like could potentially be in the running for a Money in the Bank this year.
Dakota
But
Kai wins Money in the Bank this year, Chris says.
that's who I think could be is in my top 3. If I'm picking,
Nah.
she's in my top 3 as potential winners.
Who's your other two?
Chelsea Green, and I'd say Naomi as my top 3.
It's too soon for Naomi.
I mean, she's been champion before, but
Yeah, but it's too soon. She just came back.
I'm trying
Don't
to let
take
me
it
look at the
another.
roster.
Don't take it away from a Chelsea Green for a
Let me look
Naomi
at the
pop.
I'm gonna look at the women's roster for both rosters and kind of see if
Give
I
it.
can kind of narrow.
You know who you could give it to?
Ooh,
Ivy Nile.
now that one's a good one because she is definitely making some waves right now. She's
You
definitely
could give it
making
to
some
Ivy
moves.
Nile. You could give it to Shayna Baszler. You could give it to Zoe Stark.
But they got to get out of this
Chelsea
tag team stuff
Green.
first.
Well, yeah. Now, they've been eliminated from the tag team competition. So now let Piper Niven and Chelsea Green separate. I want
Let me
to
see.
see from now on Chelsea Green solo dolo. I don't want to see Chelsea in tag team competition anymore.
Let me look. Um,
The Blair saying Bianca Belair for Money in the Bank.
nah,
Maybe she's already
she's
been champion and did a long reign.
yeah. I don't know if you want to do that again.
I want fresh. I want
I want
fresh.
fresh feuds. I want to
Yeah, I need
see
fresh.
new faces in the main event scene.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. Let me look at the roster.
Jesus
Roster.
Christ, that clothesline by Brian Myers took Knight's head off.
Let's look at the women. Let me look at the Raw side of things. All right. So these are the women we have on Raw. We have Becky Lynch. I
No.
don't want to see that. Candice LeRae, if booked correctly and given,
Because there's nothing going on with her. She's not on TV.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
She's not
Chelsea,
on TV.
Chelsea Green.
Yes.
Who else we got on here? Indy Hartwell,
No.
Ivy Nile.
Yes.
Strong maybe for me. I would be okay with it. Katana Chance and Kane
No.
Carter. Liv
No.
Morgan.
No.
Because Liv Morgan's going to be
Elimination. It
champion.
has to be Chamber.
Liv Morgan is winning Chamber. She's already going to be champ by then. So I don't see her in the match. Maxine Dupree.
No.
Natalia. Don't make me
No.
laugh, you guys. Don't make me laugh. I like Natalia. Don't get me wrong. But no.
Oh,
Nia
there's
Jax.
Kushida.
Nia Jax. Can she even make it up the ladder?
No. No.
Nikki Cross.
No.
I don't want Nikki Cross in the match. What's she gonna do? Stare at the briefcase the entire time and not do anything?
Yes.
Piper Niven.
No.
Raquel Rodriguez.
Yes.
Raquel Rodriguez, if booked correctly and given a little bit more, let her be more serious. Oh,
Ooh, I don't know if
agreed.
I can read this comment.
What is
You
it?
gonna get mad.
Go for it. Go for it.
Blair says, Liv Morgan, change that TV for me.
You know what? I'm gonna let that one go. Everybody's entitled to their opinions, but let's not go there.
Damn.
Rhea Ripley,
No.
she's already champion. No, don't do that. Shayna Baszler,
Yes.
Sonya Deville.
Yes.
Sonya Deville, she is on the injury list right now. She could have a great story if she comes back because I do think she has what it takes to be a champion. I think she's had opportunities where she would come close, but just didn't. They just didn't pull the trigger on it. And I think she's somebody I do think should be a champion in the very near future.
Mustafa Ali's cutting a promo. Hold on. That was such a good promo from Mustafa Ali.
I'm very excited to see if he shows up to the Impact Zone, bro. I'm very
Thunder
excited for
Roll.
that. Um, who is the next opponent we got on your competitors? Tegan Knox. What do you think about these different? We got more people to talk
Go
about.
ahead. Go ahead. Go
Tegan
ahead.
Knox.
Yes, if
It-
booked right
correctly.
going into Money in the Bank. Yeah.
Who else we got? Valhalla.
No.
No. Xia Li.
No.
Zoe Stark.
Yes.
Okay, that's for the Raw side. Let's look at the SmackDown. Alba Fire or
Nope.
Kaylee Ray.
Nope.
Asuka.
Mia Yim.
Asuka.
No. Mia Yim.
Beef. I'm going through the talent.
No. BFAB. Mia Yim.
Bailey. She's already champion. She's be champion. Bianca. No. Charlotte. She's gonna be injured. Dakota. Strong maybe for me.
Maybe.
Looks like somebody just got called up. Alexa Lopez from NXT. She was
I don't know her, so
she
no.
was she was pretty much with Legado del Fantasma when they were in NXT.
Yeah. So she'll be a part of LWO tomorrow night.
Nah, she'll probably be part of Santos' team, probably.
Yeah.
Um,
LWO.
her who else we got? Isla Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
That's the next person.
No.
EO. Sorry.
No.
Kyrie Sane.
No.
Mia Yim.
Yes.
I agree. Shotzi.
No.
Tamina. Is she still employed? I'm not even trying to
Oh,
joke, but literally, I haven't seen her wrestle in a
I
minute.
don't even know what the hell she's doing.
Who else we got? Zelina Vega. If they book her right
No.
in the next couple of years,
No.
she's somebody that I get underdog vibes from, but they just never do anything with her, so I really can't buy into
Underdog.
her. I feel like she has potential.
Put her in the House of Black, and then we can have this conversation.
The House of Black is all in AEW.
Put her in the House of Black. Young Philip, what's going on?
It's good, young Philip. Let's look at some of the free agents.
Top dollar.
Omos is still a free agent.
Yeah, he's always going to be a free agent.
Appar-
There's nothing for him.
appar-
He's like DeAndre the Giant of the new
it
era.
is for me. I feel like he's starting to kind of be more of a, how would I put it, a special attraction, so to speak.
Yeah, no.
Well, we got a return to TNA. If you guys remember Connor from the Ascension. Oh, oh Lord, no. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-uh. Ain't no way.
Damn.
I didn't just see that. Tell
Just
me I didn't just see that.
see what?
This man just he just if you like I say, if you remember Connor from the Ascension, this
Hmm.
guy just made his return and he just snapped somebody's neck like a twig.
No, I'm not up to that yet. I'm up to Frankie Kazarian's speech.
Okay. But usually before the show ends, they'll announce some of the things from next week.
Is it an hour or 2 hours?
Well, I don't. It's supposed to be 2 hours, but I think the thing is for me, it starts at 7. It starts at 7:30 for you. I'm very confused on why that is, but oh Lord, I don't want to see Flop Dollar on my television screen. Get
Oh,
him
you're
off.
very far ahead of me.
Get him off, please. Pronto, ASAP.
You ain't gonna be the face of shit, Frankie.
Don't do him like that. Don't do him like that. What do he do to deserve this?
Thank you, Blair, for sharing the live. I appreciate it.
Appreciate that, Blair. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. That's pretty dope review. Okay, we got Masha Slamovich later tonight versus Jody Threat. Behind the scenes from the Royal Rumble with Jordan Grace. I think that should definitely be a topic of discussion we do for the fantasy booking video on Tuesday.
What?
If we do end up getting a triple threat with Becky and Liv, because I wouldn't it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility. You get everybody gets what they want. WWE gets their big match with Rhea and Becky, and the fans also get what they want in the sense of the story aspect of things because the big story and the big match coincide. I think that should be the big question that we try to figure out. If that's the route that they go in, how would we indeed book that scenario to actually happen? How would it happen? And if it's gonna happen, because I feel like if that's gonna happen, it's gonna take place at Elimination Chamber, and you build from there to WrestleMania. Um,
No surrender. Moose, Alex Shelley.
No Surrender is that this month?
I don't know. I'm Googling it now.
Let me look. Let me look. TNA No Surrender.
February 23rd. So that's a Thursday?
Is
The
is it?
Friday night. It's actually the Friday before Elimination Chamber.
Oh my god, bro.
Guess who's gonna be doing a double watch along? Hey!
You know,
Well,
I don't
and it
know if
depends on what. I don't know if I'm working that Saturday, but
but you know what it really comes down to though? If we're able to do this, I say we pull an all-nighter and we stream TNA and probably do Friday. We're not gonna do SmackDown or Rampage. I don't think we're gonna do those that night.
no, we would do Elimination Chamber predictions Thursday, the 22nd.
Mhm.
23rd would be No Surrender, and then
Chamber.
elimination. If I'm off for Elimination Chamber now that I'm starting a new job, I have no idea. And now I'm on the Connor match. Um, um, then I'll do both.
I
But
would
no,
say
because what time does these TNA pay-per-view matches over anyway?
TNA. I think when we did it for Hard to Kill, it was over at maybe 11.
Yeah, so we'll just go to bed and then wake up and do Elimination Chamber.
Well, it was over 11 my time, 12 your time.
Okay, so
Yeah.
just yeah, instead of doing a 24-hour stream, that's ridiculous.
No, I was no, don't do no 24-hour stream. Maybe I was gonna say we stream Surrender and we just stay up with the chat and everything and leading into Elimination Chamber. Then after Chamber's over, go to bed.
All right, we'll see.
That's if you're off, but it'd be a crowded, crazy, cool idea, something different.
I hope TNA gets back to the production quality they had in 2010. The show looks good now, but in 2010 they were in HD and it looked so much better. Also, TNA needs to turn the brightness up on the crowds.
Yeah,
Not a
I
bad.
will
It's
say
not a bad. It's not a bad
it's not a
thing.
bad take. The Okay, we're seeing a little bit of backstage um with Jordan Grace
Is
for the
that
Royal Rumble.
PCO? Is PCO coming out? Is my guy coming out right now? He's about to be electrocuted. Back out again. Please. Yes. 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 PCO. PCO. PC. I need a PCO t-shirt so bad. PCO.
I'm
Look,
I'm
look, look,
waiting.
look, look, look. Look, they're gonna shock his ass back. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Bang it. Right. There he is. No, 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 no. Yeah. Come on. There he is. There he is. He's about to cause a whole bunch of chaos now.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Jordan Grace, you got a attractive looking mom, I would to say.
A what?
Her mom's very attractive. Her mom looks good.
Yeah, we're on TikTok too, by the way. So yeah,
Hey,
let's try to be respectable here.
all I said, her mom looks good. That's it. I wasn't rated R. I was being PG.
I don't even know that's PG.
I really hope WWE and TNA do have a partnership in the future because seeing Jordan Grace in the Rumble was crazy. Didn't
Ah,
expect it,
so
and
good.
and the fact that like literally Bianca, like Natalia, wanted to have a potential thing in TNA where she can go to TNA and do some things there. Maybe Bianca goes to TNA or a little vice versa. Just imagine if they did like a Survivor Series type where it's WWE versus TNA.
Yeah.
Imagine we get this I would say a dream match.
Yeah.
Imagine we get Rhea Ripley versus Jordan Grace.
Hmm.
Now that right there is what I call a dream match. Now that right there is going to be an interesting match and lineup.
Done. PCO beat him again. All right. So TikTok, all my TikTok fans and family, we're gonna end this stream over here on TikTok officially for the night. The last hour, we are going to be live over on YouTube, over on Twitch, over on Twitter. So make sure you come by and hang out with us right now. And I will see you all later over there on TikTok. Done. That is, we're done. Cool, 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 cool. All right. Twitter is gonna end.
Okay, we got a match for next week. We got Jordan Grace and Trinity versus Giselle Shaw and Savannah Evans. It's crazy they're still showing some Trinity matches even though she's back with the WWE.
Yeah. Right. What's my
And we got MK Ultra making their entrance here tonight. So it looks like we're getting Masha Slamovich. You know who would be a great voice in TNA? I know we got Tom Phillips and Aiden English doing commentary, and I do agree that they are doing good as on commentary. But you know who would be a great asset for them?
mm-hmm.
Literally one of the voices of
of the voice? The
NXT, Mauro Ranallo. Now he knows how to call some matches. Let me tell you. Okay, okay. After what I'm seeing here is Jody Thread is a more amped up version of Shotzi. Got it. But everybody that's still here and you know, are you watching TNA? Comment down below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. What are some of your favorite TNA feuds or TNA matches that you guys got to see over the last few years, or even just ever, or since you've been a TNA fan?
oh, Rhino told him to go fuck off to Top Dollar, to Flop Dollar, to AJ Francie, to Francine.
That's his new name from now on, Francine.
Francine, you cannot be in my dreams.
He would never.
All right, Masha Slamovich versus Jody Threat. I'm getting cold, bro. I'm getting cold because I got the fan on. I'll be right back. Hold on.
All right, got you.
Turn this fan off.
Chris says Bully Ray versus Jeff Hardy. Chris, what year did that take place in? I've heard of that match, but where did that take place again? Which year was it? 2012 or 2013 or something like that? One of my favorite matches that I would have to say one of my favorite TNA matches, and I recommend this match to anybody. I recommend this match to anybody. And if you watch this match, you are going to get an instant classic that you guys are witnessing. I recommend this
Which
for
match?
everybody. AJ Styles
Nope.
versus Christopher Daniels versus Samoa Joe. That was a banger match.
Oh, this is her going to Royal Rumble.
Yeah. TNA Lockdown when Bully Ray joined Aces and Eights. Okay. I'll have to go back and watch that. I know that a lot of the times I see on their YouTube they do put up a lot of their old pay-per-views on there. But definitely, Dylan, if you haven't seen that match, go watch it. Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Unbreakable 2005 for the X Division Championship. But definitely, I know Sunday I might be live streaming. I don't know if I'm gonna stream. I know I plan on streaming some Elimination Chamber stuff as we're preparing for Chamber this month. Me and Jugs are probably gonna do it. If you're not doing anything, Dylan, hey, you're more than welcome to come on.
What time?
We'll probably do it at 5 in the afternoon.
All right, we'll see.
I
We'll
have
see.
to.
I gotta do some Instacart and stuff this weekend, so
Okay,
we'll
just let
see.
me know. Because I'm trying to get all the details right now, but we do plan on doing it hopefully Sunday. I know people are still asking me if I'm gonna do NXT the NXT pay-per-view this Sunday. I'm debating. We'll see. But yeah, if not, then one of those two we'll probably do. We'll stream. We'll do.
I still can't believe Jordan Grace was at the Royal Rumble.
It's one of those things that just has not sinking in yet for me.
What? That's next Thursday?
What's next Thursday?
Jordan Grace and Trinity.
That's what I was saying. Next Thursday.
Fuck. I'm doing Joey Conway next Thursday, so I can't.
Ah, dang it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to get some things lined up. Hey, we're 45 subscribers. I appreciate everybody who's been subscribing thus far. I cannot do this without all of you. Whoa. This this video hit over 100 views already? And I just
Which one?
posted it this morning. I did. Can I guess every Elimination Chamber winner? And I wasn't expecting it to do good. It hit over 100 views.
It should.
I got a video dropping tomorrow where I will be talking about the matches that I think are going to be taking place at Elimination Chamber this year. So if you guys are interested, be on the lookout for that video that will be dropping tomorrow at some
Mhm.
point. And I will be back on the Last Week in Wrestling podcast again tomorrow night for Friday Night SmackDown and Rampage.
Dope, dope, dope.
And Collision as well on Saturday.
Yep. We're also doing Collision too. So
hmm Are you planning to do more Raw watch alongs in the near future?
yeah, yeah, we're gonna start doing them every Monday.
Are you gonna do it this Monday coming up?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I got right now. It's the Wrestling Bros are coming on, and the Gladiators.
I might join you. I might join you. Just might end up joining you.
Who said you could join?
Well, sorry. All
No, of course you could join.
right, cool.
Yeah.
That'll give me some more things to kind of do. I've been trying to do more
Yeah,
streams
well,
as of
we're gonna
late.
start doing a Monday through Saturday schedule.
What's Tuesday?
Tuesday's either the booking show or um nothing. Either booking show or
Okay.
nothing.
Okay,
Like
so
this
pretty much
like next week, Monday's Raw watch along, booking show, Dynamite, interview, SmackDown Rampage,
collision.
Collision, then Raw, then booking show for Revolution, Dynamite, interview, SmackDown Rampage,
Okay.
AEW
Cuz I do.
Collision,
Yeah.
then Raw,
Um
booking show, Dynamite, predictions, and then possibly doing an Elimination Chamber watch along.
I know a
It
lot of
all
people
depends. It all depends if
I
I'm
know a lot of
off
people
on a
from the
Saturday, which I
yeah, cuz
probably won't be. So
a lot of people that we've been talking to, I would say from the flex zone, they probably are like iffy. They don't know if they're going to be up or
I mean, yeah,
situation.
like the thing is this: it's either going to be myself, you, Byron. That's it.
Yeah, cuz everybody else is not
Maybe
going
the
to be
Wrestling
up.
Bros. I have no idea yet, but all I know is if I can do it, I will host. If I can't do it, then I'll just I'll be in the chat or just watch it later on.
Got No Surrender Friday, February 23rd from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Yeah, but so Thursday will be the
Moose,
predictions, and then Friday will be the um No Surrender pay-per-view.
got Moose and Alex Shelley. Jordan Grace versus Giselle Shaw for the Knockout World Championship.
Yep. Yeah, because she won the X Division opportunity.
hmm Oh, the main events. GYV and ABC.
33 days until 2K24 comes out, and 30 days until I leave for North Carolina.
I didn't see any Ash by Elegance promos or anything tonight.
Yeah, there was one.
There was?
Hmm.
Did it say anything?
No, they just talked about her again.
Okay. I think her debut might be next week, if I'm not mistaken. Her debut might be next week.
Masha Slamovich won
Right.
her
Yeah.
match. It was a good show. This is a good show so far. I mean, I'm more excited for ABC Grizzled Vets. Yeah, we got one more match, I think.
But I'm definitely looking forward to 2K24 for sure. Definitely. I know usually I do this every year. I'm gonna do an unboxing for 2K, and
An
then
unboxing.
that's something I usually tend to do for some reason. I'm gonna end up doing that, and then I'm gonna probably do a live stream the same day and play it a little bit and kind of just go through some of the modes. Probably just regular mode, universe, maybe GM, more like a chill stream for 2K. Then next day, first episode probably of My Rise will drop. But it's gonna be a crazy weekend. I got a lot of stuff to do this crazy because literally what videos I have the which videos I have still coming out. Um I know I have the Elimination Chamber predictions as far as matches that's going to probably take place on the card. Um, then streaming SmackDown, Rampage, and Collision Saturday. And Sunday, probably either doing either NXT, Vengeance Day, I believe is the pay
Yeah.
per view.
Sunday's probably gonna be my day where I
Just
gotta do
chill.
a bunch of, yeah, well, not really. I gotta start studying for Joey Conway, and I also have to, um, yeah. So it sucks. The thing that I'm losing now is whatchamacallit, the opportunity to do no bones watch alongs for the next couple of weeks.
Hmm.
I don't know what my I don't know what my schedule is gonna be like. I might be getting like Monday, Wednesdays off, which is cool. So if there's pay-per-views on Sunday, I don't have to worry. But if there's not, and it's on
Right, right,
Saturday,
right.
sucks.
More like panic mode if you would ask me.
Nah, cause like I could just do the show, go to bed, wake up, and then go to work.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it. That's one way of
Because
thinking about
Saturday,
it.
the only shows that are on Saturday for pay-per-views is WWE, and they're only 4 hours, so they're done by
Yeah,
11:30.
they're very short and they
Yeah,
don't have like a lot of matches. Like look at the Rumble, we only had 4 matches. I'm
yeah, and
pretty
Elimination
sure
Chamber is probably going to be the same.
probably like
Two,
5 matches
yeah. So
because you're gonna have the 2 chamber matches. You're probably gonna have a U.S. Championship rematch with Kevin Owens and Logan Paul. You're probably gonna do Braun Breaker and Dominic.
mhm,
And then you're gonna have Nia Jax and Rhea Ripley.
right. All right, ABC Grizzled Young Vets is the main event, and we are going at it.
They ain't wasting no time.
No time.
But yeah, yeah. It's because I don't know if I'm gonna do NXT on Sunday, but if not, then I'm probably gonna do Elimination Chamber, possibly if it happens. We will see. Monday, Raw. Tuesday,
Well,
booking
don't you do
show.
it with Tino on Mondays?
I do it sometimes, but I'm gonna be with you on Monday. Because the only thing is, like, I stream with him, but it's like I can't really stream it to my channel and stuff like that. And I kind of want to be able to stream Raw and stuff like that to my channel. Kind of take advantage of more opportunities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gotta build my channel back up somehow. So I gotta take advantage of every opportunity that I see fit. What if it's Raw? What if it's SmackDown? What if it's NXT? Whatever it is, I'm gonna take advantage of that.
Jesus. ABC coming at them strong right now.
Agreed.
Oh, 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 oh. Chris Bay is really going for it. Tag to
But yeah,
nice,
yeah.
Chris. Oh,
It's crazy when you really think about Chris Bay. Like he is a lifelong TNA guy. Like you go back to his channel, he was reviewing the old TNA belts from a long time ago, and now to see years and years later, he's actually a champion himself.
yeah, it's
That's
funny. It's
crazy.
really funny to be honest.
Like he was doing YouTube. He was literally doing reviews on the TNA belts. Like,
Yeah, and now
and now
he's
he's a
a
champion.
wrestler. Oh, nice chops. Ooh, these guys, ABC is so good.
Very slept on when you think of the tag team scene. When you look at tag team wrestling, there those are some guys that I feel like do tend to get overlooked, but really can go in the ring. They really can go in the ring.
Oh, oh, nice. Oh, right back at it with the grizzled young vets. Wow, they're still screaming out, "You still suck" to grizzled young vets. Get out of here.
The grizzled young vets do not suck. Quit up. Y'all need to stop with the
I would
buffoonery.
love to see the grizzled young vets versus the Creed brothers.
You know what's a match I want to see? You know what's a match I want to see? Grizzled young vets versus FTR.
ABC versus the House of Black, Malachi and Buddy.
Now I know some people might not like this one, but for some reason
Damn, that'd be
feel like
fire.
I feel like these two teams could put on a great match, but I don't like them. I don't like one of the teams. Grizzly Young Vets versus the Young Bucks.
No,
Exactly. I don't know
I
if
could
they're
see ABC and the Young Bucks.
now that's a good one. Well, yeah, because they have their history with being part of the Bullet Club. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, I got another one, and this is a good one. Grizzly Young Vets versus Top Flight. That right there.
ABC versus Top Flight 2 would be fire. The BCC versus the Grizzled Young Vets, Moxley and Danielson.
For this the
That would be
Blackpool Combat
fire.
Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks like they're going into some type of feud with Mox right now, and going up against the CMLL guys and whatnot.
Oh,
You know what would have been a great feud if it was actually happened if Triple H would have taken over years and years ago, like back in I want to say 2016. You know what would have been a feud that I was hoping to see?
what?
The Shield versus Undisputed Era.
That'd have been interesting.
That would have been an interesting matchup. Or maybe Undisputed Era versus the Wyatt family. Ooh. Yeah, so their pay per view is 22 days away. 22
Mhm.
days away for their next Impact pay per view.
Back-to-back pay-per-views because Bayou Blast is the next day.
Bayou Blast, I think it's like they're taping. I think.
Yeah, it's taping.
Why do they have to do tapings all the time? I wish they were just doing
Because a
like
lot of
how
them travel for other shows.
I wish they were like how AEW and WWE kind of were, where they were live every week. It would kind of make things a little bit more easier for everybody. But I get it. People travel and have other things going on. Because I think a lot of them are doing part of this tour. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I have to look that up. Some of them are doing a tour.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Spinning head breaker. Neck breaker, sorry. God damn.
Let's see. Let's see here.
Ugh. I know Austin Ace is in it. He's ready. Kicking the shit out of Jay.
Yeah, they're doing this World Series Wrestling Most Wanted tour. Um, which is I guess it's like some type of tournament, I believe. I don't know. Maybe you guys can, if you guys are watching this, you can fact check that. Um, we got some of the names that we have been confirmed to be part of this. Dylan
What?
is so this we're getting this World Series Wrestling Most Wanted tour. I guess some type of tournament. I'm not too sure on that, but some of the competitors or wrestlers being confirmed for this: Matt Cardona, Brian Cage, Nick Nemeth, Ash by Elegance.
Is this a convention or is this a
I have no idea.
where is it gonna be?
Uh, I'm not sure. It doesn't show. It just shows the poster. I can show you the poster. Let me show you. This is the poster that shows. Let's see here. See, this is their poster for that. And then you got Elias, who is going by what's his name? Ezekiel. I think that's what he's going by. Ezekiel. Which is a crazy name if you ask me. Considering he was
Hmm.
calling himself Zeke in WWE.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, this look like it's gonna be. It looks like it's gonna be in Australia because
Makes
I see
sense.
Melbourne and I see Sydney, Australia. So yeah.
Oh my god! Drop kicked the guy's head off.
Oh.
With another
Let
kick out at 2. Oh my god.
me see. Yeah, it's a wrestling show in Australia.
Ooh! Those fucking elbows to the side of the head.
Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. I t- what did we say before this stream started, Dylan? We said these two were going to tear the house down, and they're doing just that.
Oh, James's head completely kicked off.
Uh-oh. GYV looking to put this away right here.
Ooh.
Oh, take it to man.
No, James got him in time. Damn, dude. Damn, dude.
Is the match over for you?
No, it's not.
Okay,
Holy shit.
I'm not gonna spoil it. But like we said though, Dylan, before the stream started, these two were going to tear the house down. And when I tell you they're doing that, they are doing it. They're doing it. And more. I want more of this. Give me this every single day of the week, please. But yeah, I did some research on it, Dylan. It's a wrestling show that
Beautiful
they're doing
kick
in
from
Australia.
James. Oh. Boom. Oh. Jesus! He is so fucking lucky that guy caught him.
Yeah, that could have been a very bad thing to happen right there. It could have went bad.
He went so fast through those ropes.
It could have went bad. It could have went absolutely bad for him. Not gonna lie to you.
Ooh. Nice catch by Zach. Yeah. Is ABC getting the first one? Nope. Nope. Grizzled Young Vets. He choked him out with the fucking scarf. Oh my god, he got the scarf on him. Look, Ace is he's dying. He's dying. Here they go. They're going for it. This is it. Done. These jokers are gonzy.
They're done.
Boing.
Garb.
Damn, Austin's taking a nap. 1, 2, 3, and the Grizzled Vets take the first win.
Hey,
Love
we called
to
it.
see
We
that.
said it. We said it. They were
Oh
going to win the first one.
God.
They won the first fall.
Yes.
It only means
He took the scarf and choked him.
the first match down. I won't be surprised if they set this match another their part 2 match at their next pay-per-view, No Surrender, and then you have your final match sometime after that, and that makes it for the tag
Well, maybe
titles.
they're main eventing No Surrender as the final one. So maybe in like another week.
I don't know. I only was seeing one match. Maybe they'll do the next one during the tapings.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good ending. That was a good ending. That was a good ending.
A great
I'm
ending, if
happy.
you ask me.
I'm happy
Great
with
ending.
it. What are you giving the show?
I gotta get rid of a 4. This was a 4 out of 5 show. I love the direction that they're going and building hype around their next pay-per-view, No Surrender, announcing some of the matches with Alex Shelley getting his rematch from Moose, Giselle Shaw versus Jordan Grace. Two matches that you can look forward to. They've definitely amped it up with the in-ring work with Nick Nemeth having his first match, and he did not disappoint. You got a great tag team match and an instant classic, in my opinion, between GYV and ABC. Looking forward to this feud and looking forward to the next step in their feud and where it ultimately leads to. I do think this is going to be possibly tag team feud of the year, in my opinion, because these two did not give an inch in this match. They gave 110% from the get go, from the opening bell to the closing of this match. They did not let up. They proved why they are very well the best two tag teams in the tag team division in all of pro wrestling. And I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to what comes next out of this for them.
Yeah, same here. I think this was a great match, a great way to end the night. I love PCO. I love seeing me some Canadian Frankenstein, Frankie Kazarian setting statements. Of course, Kushida being attacked by the system. Alex Shelley asking Moose for that number one spot again at No Surrender. That's going to be fire. The pay per view setup is looking to be good. I'm very excited for what is to come. We are definitely going into TNA season hot right
Mm-hmm.
now, and they are not letting up. Decay looking good. I need them to start doing more matches
Yeah.
that are tighter in the women's division tag team. You
Yeah.
know, having these squash matches aren't really proving anything. And listen, Slamovich, whoo, against Jody Threat. Good match, exciting. I wanted it to be a little bit longer, not so much outside interference, but nonetheless, I'm still happy with the outcome. Slamovich definitely got a nice win on that. But that is going to do it for us here at Last Week of Wrestling Podcast. Of course, we are your number one podcast out of Long Island, bringing you none other than amazing watch alongs for WWE, AEW, TNA, House of Glory, and so many more interviews as well as regular weekly podcast episodes. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already and turn on post notifications before I announce all the stuff that is coming and a brand new channel that I have created. Leo, the floor is yours, buddy. Talk to the good people about what's happening for you.
Yeah, so my channel is Kicking with Leo. I do wrestling content. Um, if you guys don't know, I did lose my channel a couple of weeks ago, but I am back in the swing of things. I am trying to, I'm grinding. I'm pretty much putting out wrestling content every single day for you guys. Um, the next video I do plan on putting out is predicting the matches that I do think are going to happen at Elimination Chamber this year. I do possibly plan to do a live stream this weekend, whether if it's for NXT or potentially starting a rewatch along for some of the old Elimination Chamber pay-per-views as we head into Chamber this month as well. I'll probably do some more quiz videos and stuff like that. I like doing these videos, testing my knowledge as a wrestling fan. Catch me tomorrow night for SmackDown and Rampage, and Saturday night for Collision, and Monday for Monday Night Raw as well. And also, I did do some research, Dylan. So I did talk to you about this World Series wrestling thing. It looks like they actually are going to be streaming it on YouTube, so we could probably watch it for free because but yeah, I think it's gonna be absolutely free. It's gonna be from June 28th through July 1st. That is when this whole series of matches are going to be taking place, and like I said, it's going to be use has some of the talent that are being part of it is Matt Cardona, who's the current champion over there. Uh, Alex Hammerstone, another name that's gonna be part of it. Elias, Matt Card, like Ash by Elegance is gonna be part of it, and Nick Nemeth as well. I'm looking at their homepage, and apparently, back last year, Josh Alexander had a match for them as well. So definitely, they're gonna probably have some big names coming out to participate in what they're doing over there later this
Dope.
year.
Dope. I love that. I love hearing that. That is definitely awesome to hear. And of course, we have a lot for you. Of course, like Leo said himself, as well as a whole bunch of others are going to be here live tomorrow night for SmackDown and AEW Rampage. And of course, Saturday, we're going to keep on keeping on with AEW Saturday Night Collision. As well as on Monday, we are going to continue our Monday night Raw watch alongs right here on the channel. But some of the other things I just want to let everybody know, in case you haven't or you've been living under a rock, we had none other than JLD stop by the podcast studio and hang out with us as we talked it up about what has happened that past week in wrestling. Go check it out. The audio and video version of the episode is down below under new things to check out, as well as the main event themselves, the interview of interviews for sure. We had a great time talking to them, chopping it up, learning about their history, and of course, all their big, exciting matches that are coming up, as well as their match that they just had with Zilla Fatu and Jacob Fatu at GCW the night before for our interview, which was awesome to talk about and chat it up with. But the other big thing is, yes, there's a brand new channel called Backlogged Forever. It is a gaming channel that is all about video games. We are starting off with, of course, the Justice League, Kill the Justice League, new one, Suicide Squad itself. That new first video is up and ready to go over on YouTube. You can go check out that YouTube right now down below. For the first one, a couple of clips are up, as well as more is on the way. You can check out the Twitch live stream for it over there as well. We're going to be going live tonight and about an hour and a half for a little while. It is no mic, it is no camera, it is no nothing. It is straight gameplay. This is more of a gaming show that we're going to just give you straight up gameplay, no ifs, ands, and buts. And then once the game is done and complete, we're going to do a review for it. And maybe a gaming podcast will be coming along if people are vibing and enjoying the content along the way. And more games will be coming your way throughout the year, but it is going to be separate. It is a completely separate thing from the Last Week of Wrestling podcast. So that way you guys have two different options and ways to, of course, enjoy content. Of course, if you are gamers, make sure you go over to the Backlogged Forever channel down below and check me out as I play some games and stuff, as well as all of the great content over on TikTok as well as IG. So definitely go hit me up with those follows. Let's get to 50 follows over on Twitch as well as over here. Let's get to 50 follows, guys. We're about 26. We're at 26 to 27 right now. So we're about maybe 20-ish away. So those 20 follows, it'll help out. It gets us to that affiliate type of setting over on Twitch. Let's get us over there so that way we can bring you more and more exciting stuff, as well as some other things are in the works as the year goes on. Some more things will be announced as the time goes on. But I want to say, again, thank you, of course, to Leo for hanging out with us, and
No problem.
of course to hanging out with us, all you great people in the chat. Thank you too. None other than Chris, of course, Young Philip, Eric Douglas, Joe, Wrestling Bish, aka Sammy from the Wrestling Bros, Brandon, and of course Blair from TikTok as well. Thank you guys so much. And of course, if you're new, make sure you hit that sub button for me as well as Leo, to make us keep on keeping on. And that's it. We are done. We will see you tomorrow night, 7:45, for, of course, AEW Rampage and Friday Night SmackDown. We will see everybody then. Have a great night and see you Friday.
On the outside looking in.